All right, Shalom. Shalom. I'd like to start out by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to the elect all over the four corners of the earth. Okay, Shalom. This is Ecclesiastes 7:1. It says, a good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. So a good name is better than precious ointment. Okay? How do you obtain that good name? By putting on the scriptures, taking off the old man, putting on the new man. And once you put on these scriptures, putting on the spirit of Yahweh Shai, carrying yourself in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, you will obtain that good name. See? So there may come a time where you may need, where the Lord may send someone to help you out of a certain situation. And the reason that, they may have that they help you because they may not know Yahweh Shema Shai, but they may know and say, well, you know what? You've always had a good name. I always like how you carry yourself. You carry yourself as a man, first and foremost. You carry yourself in a way that I look up to. So in my eyes, you have a good name. So I want to help you in this situation. They may not even know Yahweh Shema Shai, but the way you carry yourself, see? And now I'm going to hit you with this. The Lord, it may be a Edomite. It may be a Hamite. It may be a Chinese person. It may be a Japanese person. But we know that the reason is because Yahweh Shema Shai said a good name is better than precious ointment. Before I go on, let's read. This is Proverbs 22:1, saying the same thing. It says, a good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold. If you in the truth serving Yahweh Shema Shai, you chose a good name rather than great riches here on this side. While we here up under our oppressors, you chose to be a servant of Yahweh Shema Shai. You chose to be a man of the Lord. You chose to be one of the Lord's chosen, And by us making that decision, there's a reward that we're going to get. It's not going to just get pushed under the rug. But if we get in a situation, the Lord will use other people to help us out of certain situations. You see? And you got to use wisdom when you get put in those situations. It says, the rich and the poor meet together. Well, I read it. It says, the rich and the poor meet together. The Lord is the maker of them all. That's right. But what side you going to choose? The rich and the poor, the Lord make them both. But are you going to choose the wickedness or the righteousness, or you going to choose the wickedness? You got to choose the righteousness, see? That outweighs the wicked. The righteous going beat the wicked every time, because that's the way that the Lord set it up. Now let me get back to Ecclesiastes chapter 7:1. It says, a good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. That's right. Hey, well, that's Moses did it. Moses said, you know what? No, I would rather choose to suffer with my own people than to enjoy this kingdom here under Pharaoh. No, I would rather enjoy the suffer with my own people, you see, than to enjoy this kingdom here up under Esau. Why Esau's ruling, you see? So same thing, but you gotta understand what the reward is. Once you understand what the reward is, you gotta understand what we're going to suffer and go through. And you got to make a decision. You can't scrap the fence. The Lord said, I'd rather you be hot or cold than to be lukewarm. You can't be in the middle. You got to choose a side. It says, sorrow is better than laughter. Right. Because we in a time of weeping right now. And sorrow is better than laughter. Why? Within that sorrow, within us being, put at that low state, and in that sorrow, we're able to see where we at. We're able to see where we want to be. So within the midst of that, we can make adjustments and say, you know what? This is why I'm here. This is what got me here. Now I need to make the adjustment. I need to serve Yahweh B'Shem Shah. Because I want the kingdom of heaven. I want to be enjoy the whole earth. Well, the only way you're going to do it is that the Lord had to put us in a low condition. Let us see where we at. Let us see how we got there. And then show us the kingdom. And then show us how we're going to get there. And in the midst of that, all the bullshit, not bullshit, but all the hard bondage and the hard, low condition hell that we done had to go through, the Lord did it on purpose so that the elect of the so-called blacks, Latino, and Native American could see where they were going and could see that Yahweh B'Shem Shai is the only way to get there. That's why. That's why. And matter of fact, that's in Baruch. Baruch, let me get there. See, Baruch, I think it's chapter 3. Baruch, let me get there. 1 second. Okay, no, it's chapter 2. No, yep, chapter 3, chapter 3. Well, chapter 2. Oh, chapter 2 and chapter 3. I mean, chapter 2 and chapter 4. But look, chapter 2 and I started verse 30. It says, for I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. The Lord knew that we wasn't going to hear him because we was a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, serving slavery, they shall remember themselves. See? They shall remember themselves and shall know that I am the Lord their God. For I will give them an heart and ears to hear. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers which sinned before the Lord. That's perfect. That said it perfectly right there. What I was trying to say, the scripture said perfect. So you can never go wrong with the scripture. It said it perfectly. The Lord knew that we would go off. He put us in the condition that we have been in. Why did he do it? So that we could see that he is the true power and that we should worship him and to show us how we got here. For while our forefathers went off. You see? Now, chapter 4, Baruch chapter 4. And verse 6, it says, "Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction." The Lord said we were sold to the nation, not for our destruction. Well, why were we sold to the nation then? It says, but because you moved the Most High to wrath, ye were delivered unto your enemies. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to Yahweh Shemawashah. Ye have forgotten the everlasting Yahweh that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you. See? 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 That's why the Lord put us in that position. So back in Ecclesiastes 7:3, sorrow is better than laughter. If everything is all good, you couldn't see it. We couldn't see it. See? For by the sadness of thy countenance, the heart is made better. By the sadness of our countenance, our heart, our mind, our spirit is made better. Why? Because we're able to see Yahweh Shema Hushai now and to call on him. See? The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of myrrh. See? The house of fools is in the house of myrrh, happening, good times. That's all. And the Lord said that He called them the house of He called them fools. I mean, He called them fools. He called them fools. It says it is better to hear. Salaki, verse 4. The heart of the wise of the elect of Israel is in the house of mourning. We're in the house of mourning. Guess what? And it's about to switch. Okay? It's about to switch. Yahushua is about to come deliver and save his people. The ones that are of the elect of Israel. That 1/3. It says, but the heart of fools is in the house of myrrh. The house of fools is in the house of myrrh. See? It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the songs of fools. But the song of it's better for you to hear the rebuke of the men of the Lord getting on you, telling you what you haven't been doing, what you need to do, and that if you do it, you will receive the kingdom. So get your shit right, get it together. It's better to hear that rebuke. You've been going off, huh? It's better to hear that. What you need to do, you need to read. When the brother told me, he said, Raj, just read a little more. That he helping me. But if I don't want to hear it, then what? Come on now. Simple, easy. It says, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of myrrh. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the rebuke, hear the songs of fools. That's right. Because they're going to only tell you what you want to hear. And then, and if you fall into that, then you basically accepting that smooth and good words. Don't tell us what the Lord said. You falling into one of them. See? As the crackling of thorns under a pot, so is the laughter of the fool. This also is vanity. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. See? Better, yeah. Surely oppression makes a wise man mad. The way we having to live, surely that makes you upset if you're wise. But the Lord said, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And we at the end. Better is the end. Why? Because in the end, it's about to be a shift. It's about to be a change A major change is about to take place. You see? And if you keep the wisdom of Yahweh Bashim Shai, if you keep that wisdom and use it, then you will be able to make that shift. You will be able to make that change with the shift. Right on over into the kingdom of heaven. You know? But yeah, that was basically the point, you know. I'm not gonna drag it out, but yeah, man. Hey, a good name is better than precious ointment. You see. So with that, I'm gonna end it like the give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. Pray that this was edifying to the elect. Okay.